Hi, boys and girls. I'm still wearing my hat. This is Hat Week, so figured I'd sport the hat again for our next story. Okay, we are going to be reading a story called Conservation in Botswana. Botswana is a country found in Africa, and I have a feeling the word conservation we're going to learn about by reading our story. And again, today I want you to think about the main ideas in the story, and then we'll talk about the supporting details in the story, the specific things we learn about that main idea. Okay, Conservation in Botswana by Molly Malloy. Conservation in Botswana by Molly Malloy. Denver Zoo works with its human friends to help the animal friends survive. This is called conservation. So that's what conservation is. Okay, and they're talking about the zoo that's in Denver, the Denver Zoo, working with people, their human friends, to help animal friends. So the humans, the people, are helping the animals, and that is called conservation. One of the places that Denver Zoo works to help animals like the African wild dog is in the African country of Botswana. Denver Zoo conservation biologists study the animals in their natural habitats. So that means these scientists go and they watch the animals in their natural home, not just at the zoo. They travel. They travel to Africa and watch the animals in the wild. Then they find new ways to help people and animals share the same space so that they can live together. Denver Zoo works to protect both mammals like the African lion, see here, and birds like the lappet-faced vulture. Researchers learn all they can about how the animals live, migrate, and raise families. So, something else that the people do is they try to research the animals and research how they live, how they migrate, how they move, and how they raise families. Researchers and veterinarians study the health of animals like the blue wildebeest to learn why the animals are disappearing. Denver Zoo educators also work with children and adults in the community to get more help for the wildlife. So then they want to teach what they learn. It takes everyone working together to protect a species. The first step is to learn more about animals and their habitats. Habitats is where they live. Denver Zoo believes that everyone can help conserve wildlife. We can learn new ways to live side by side with our animal friends. How about you? Will you be a wildlife conservationist? That's the end of our story. So again, if we go back like we did before, when we learned about those kangaroos that lived in the treetops, if we go back and we learn and we think about conservation in Botswana, we think about the main idea of this story. Well, what do you think the main idea was? Think about what this story was all about. Okay, I think the main idea was that the Denver Zoo wants to work with people and animal friends to help animals survive. And that is called conservation. Okay? And the way that they do that, if you remember the details from the story, the supporting details of that main idea, the conservation biologists study the animals in their natural habitats. So they go to places where the animals actually live and they study them and they research how those animals live, how they move, how they raise their families. They also research and learn why the animals are disappearing. Then remember what they do? Then they teach children and adults in the community to get more help for the wildlife. Okay, and they say that it takes everyone working together to help conserve wildlife so we can learn new ways to live side by side with our animal friends. And that was the story. I hope you enjoyed reading the story about um, conservation of animals. And again, that was talking about what the Denver Zoo does to help animal friends. And pretty soon we'll be learning more about the San Diego Zoo. So we're looking forward to that. Okay, boys and girls, have a good day.